Tomioka City, once a vibrant hub in Japan's Fukushima prefecture, became synonymous with a different kind of history on March 11, 2011. On that fateful day, a devastating tsunami struck the eastern coast of Japan, leaving behind a trail of destruction that reshaped communities and altered countless lives. Amidst the wreckage and chaos, one particular location stands out: a seemingly ordinary, abandoned house in Tomioka, now known as Hito House. Before the disaster, this house was just another structure in a tight-knit neighborhood. It served as a home, a place of comfort, and a repository of everyday memories. However, when the tsunami hit, it wasn't just the physical destruction that marked its fate. The violent waves and relentless surge of water engulfed the house, displacing its residents and rendering the building uninhabitable. The once lively space fell into a state of abandonment, left to decay under the shadow of its tragic past. As time passed and the immediate aftermath of the tsunami began to fade into the annals of history, the abandoned house became more than just a casualty of natural disaster. It took on a new dimension, shrouded in a mystery that would capture the curiosity of many. This transformation began with the discovery of unusual symbols etched onto the walls of the derelict property. These symbols, known as the Hito symbols, are not just graffiti or random marks. They have intrigued and perplexed anyone who has come across them. The Hito symbols are intricate, enigmatic, and appear to hold some deeper meaning. They seem out of place in their environment, almost as if they were left deliberately, carrying a message or a story waiting to be uncovered. The mystery of these symbols has sparked numerous theories and discussions, both locally and online. Some speculate that they are remnants of a forgotten tradition or an elaborate prank, while others believe they are connected to supernatural or cryptic messages. As we delve into the history and significance of Hito House, it's essential to remember that the tsunami didn't just leave behind physical damage. It also set the stage for a new kind of mystery. This chapter will set the scene for exploring the origins of the house, the impact of the tsunami, and the curious symbols that have turned Hito House into a subject of fascination. Stay tuned as we unravel the layers of history, uncover the stories behind the Hito symbols, and delve into the ongoing enigma that is Hito House. Before it became known as Hito House, this structure in Tomioka City was an integral part of its local community. Nestled in a quaint neighborhood, the house had been a fixture for decades, hosting countless gatherings and daily life events. Its history is more than just a chronology of events. It reflects the heart of a community and the everyday stories of its inhabitants. Originally built in the early 1980s, the house was a typical family home, modest yet full of warmth. Its architecture mirrored the traditional Japanese style, with a touch of modern convenience that was reflective of the era. Over the years, it became a cornerstone of the local area, a place where friends and family gathered for various celebrations and daily interactions. The house wasn't just a physical structure, it was woven into the fabric of the community's daily life. In the years leading up to the tsunami, the house continued to serve its role as a beloved home. The neighborhood around it was vibrant and bustling, with residents who had deep roots in the area. The house was known for its welcoming atmosphere, often hosting community events and family gatherings that added to its charm and significance. However, everything changed dramatically on March 11, 2011. The catastrophic tsunami, triggered by one of the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded, brought devastation to the region. Tomioka City was hit hard, and the impact on the local infrastructure and homes was profound. The house, once a symbol of community and warmth, fell victim to the natural disaster. The tsunami's massive waves flooded the area, and the damage was immediate and overwhelming. As the waters receded, it became clear that many homes, including this one, were left in ruins. The residents who once called the house their home were displaced, and the structure itself was rendered uninhabitable. The sense of loss was not just about the physical building, but also about the community's upheaval and the disruption of daily life. In the aftermath, the house was abandoned, standing as a poignant reminder of the tsunami's destructive force. What had once been a place of comfort and connection now lay silent and deserted. The abandonment of the house marked a significant shift from its role in the community to its current status as a relic of a tragic event. The transition from a lively family home to an abandoned shell is not just a story of physical change, but also one of emotional and social impact. As we explore the house's past, it's essential to understand how its history and significance to the community contribute to the mystery that surrounds it today. The tsunami of March 11, 2011, was a monumental force of nature that redefined the landscape of Tomioka City. This devastating event brought with it not just a surge of water, but a wave of profound destruction that affected countless structures, including Hito House. As the tsunami roared through the city, it struck with a fury that left an indelible mark on everything it touched. Hito House, situated in a vulnerable area, bore the brunt of the massive waves. The water surged through its lower floors, causing severe damage. Windows shattered, doors were forced open, and the interior was inundated with debris and sediment carried by the tsunami. This overwhelming force compromised the integrity of the building, leaving it in a state of disrepair. The aftermath saw the house and its surroundings transformed into a scene of chaos. The tsunami's floodwaters deposited a thick layer of mud, silt, and debris around the property. This not only exacerbated the damage to the house, but also rendered the surrounding area hazardous and nearly unrecognizable. Streets once familiar were now covered in a grimy residue, with remnants of the disaster scattered across the landscape. In the immediate wake of the tsunami, emergency response teams focused their efforts on rescue operations and addressing the most critical needs of the community. Hito House, severely damaged and now situated in a perilous environment, was left largely untouched in the flurry of urgent tasks. The house, while a significant loss, was overshadowed by the larger scale of the disaster's impact on infrastructure and human lives. As the days turned into weeks, the effects on Hito House became increasingly apparent. The structural damage worsened, with the building's foundation further undermined by ongoing erosion and aftershocks. The house, once a vibrant part of the community, now stood as a silent testament to the scale of the tsunami's destruction. The decision to leave the house in its compromised state was influenced by the pressing need to allocate resources to rebuilding critical infrastructure and addressing the immediate needs of displaced residents. The house's abandonment was not just a consequence of physical damage, but also a reflection of the broader challenges faced by Tomioka City. The tsunami had reshaped the area, leaving behind a landscape of devastation that would take years to recover from. Hito House, now a poignant symbol of loss and change, stands as a reminder of the overwhelming power of nature and the profound impact it had on the lives and homes of those in its path. The abandoned house in Tomioka City, a silent testament to the aftermath of the tsunami, remained largely unnoticed until a pivotal discovery brought it back into the limelight. This turning point came several years after the disaster, when an urban explorer, intrigued by the house's eerie reputation, ventured inside. This exploration was not a routine investigation. It was driven by curiosity about the house's rumored secrets. The discovery occurred almost serendipitously. As the explorer made their way through the darkened rooms, their flashlight revealed something unexpected: intricate symbols etched into the walls. Unlike typical post-disaster marks or random vandalism, These symbols were meticulously carved, suggesting a deliberate intent. Their design was both intricate and unfamiliar, incorporating a blend of traditional Japanese elements with abstract, cryptic forms that seemed out of place. The immediate reaction to these symbols was one of astonishment. The explorers' findings quickly gained traction through social media and local news, capturing widespread attention. As images and descriptions of the symbols circulated, they piqued the interest of many. The intricate nature of the markings and their mysterious appearance led to a flurry of theories and debates. Among the early speculations, some theorists proposed that the symbols might be remnants of an obscure cultural tradition or a form of spiritual expression, possibly linked to ancient Japanese beliefs. Others suggested that the symbols could be the work of a contemporary artist or prankster, intended to provoke curiosity or convey a hidden message. Theories even emerged suggesting possible connections to local myths or secret societies, though such claims remained largely speculative. The fascination with the Hito symbols extended beyond mere curiosity. Researchers, historians, and amateur detectives began to delve into the origins and meanings of the symbols, seeking to unravel their significance. The symbols transformed the abandoned house from a relic of disaster into a focal point of mystery and intrigue. This newfound interest highlighted how symbols and artifacts left behind in the wake of catastrophic events can take on new meanings and generate significant intrigue. As the investigation into the Hito symbols unfolds, it underscores how even the remnants of the past can ignite curiosity and lead to a deeper exploration of historical and cultural mysteries. The discovery of these symbols has not only revived interest in the house, but also spurred a broader discussion about the nature of such enigmatic markings and their role in shaping narratives long after the events that created them. The Hito symbol, a stark stickman-like figure, has captured considerable attention since its appearance in and around the abandoned house. This symbol, though simple in design, has become central to the mystery surrounding the property. It is found not only etched on the walls of the house, but also marked on abandoned vehicles nearby, creating a persistent and puzzling visual presence in the area. The Hito symbol's simplicity is deceptive. The figure consists of a basic stickman shape, with a head and limbs outlined in a straightforward manner. Its uniformity across different surfaces suggests deliberate placement rather than random graffiti. The presence of this symbol in multiple locations could imply that it holds specific significance or was intended to convey a particular message. To understand the Hito symbol's significance, one must consider various cultural and contextual theories. In Japanese tradition, symbols often carry profound meanings, rooted in historical and spiritual contexts. The stickman figure might be interpreted as a form of ritualistic or symbolic communication. It's possible that the symbol was used to mark the house and surrounding area for reasons related to protection, memorialization, or even a form of warning. In many cultures, symbols are employed to signify important events or to invoke a spiritual presence, and this figure could be part of such practices. Local folklore and legends may also offer insights into the symbol's origins. Japan is known for its rich tapestry of myths and supernatural beliefs, where symbols frequently play a role in storytelling and cultural rituals. The Hito symbol might be a contemporary manifestation of such traditions, reflecting modern interpretations of ancient beliefs. It's intriguing to consider whether this symbol is linked to a specific local legend, or if it represents a new form of folklore emerging in response to recent events. Another angle to explore is the psychological or social dimension of the Hito symbol. In the wake of the tsunami and the subsequent abandonment of the house, the symbol could represent a form of collective expression or commentary. The repetitive use of the symbol might reflect a need to process the trauma or to establish a new form of identity in the aftermath of disaster. The symbol's visibility on both private and public surfaces suggests a desire to communicate with or influence the community in a meaningful way. Furthermore, the mystery surrounding the Hito symbol is amplified by its enigmatic nature. Without concrete evidence or clear historical connections, the symbol remains a subject of speculation and fascination. Investigations into its origins and meanings are ongoing, with theories ranging from artistic statements to spiritual markers. Each new discovery or interpretation adds another layer to the puzzle, keeping the symbol at the heart of the ongoing narrative. In summary, the Hito symbol's significance is multifaceted and remains open to interpretation. Its presence across various surfaces in the abandoned area underscores its importance and invites further exploration into its origins, cultural meanings, and potential connections to local folklore. The quest to understand the Hito symbol continues to be a compelling aspect of the broader mystery surrounding the abandoned house and its unusual markings. After the Hito symbols were discovered on the abandoned house and surrounding areas, a wave of investigations followed, driven by curiosity and the need to unravel their mystery. Various experts and enthusiasts took on the challenge of understanding these enigmatic markings, each contributing to a broader effort to decode their meaning and origin. The initial phase of the investigation involved local authorities and historians who first approached the symbols with the assumption that they might be part of vandalism or an elaborate prank. However, the consistent pattern and deliberate nature of the symbols quickly indicated that they were more than random graffiti. This prompted a more thorough examination by experts from different fields. Cultural anthropologists were among those who took a keen interest in the symbols. They examined the Hito symbols closely, comparing them with known cultural artifacts and religious symbols. Despite their expertise, they found no direct match with any traditional Japanese symbols, suggesting that the Hito symbols did not have a straightforward cultural or religious background. This left the origins of the symbols shrouded in further mystery. Historians were also called upon to delve into local records and legends to uncover any historical references that might explain the symbols. Their research revealed some interesting connections with ancient Japanese art and shamanistic practices, but nothing definitive. These findings hinted at possible historical influences, but did not provide a clear explanation. Forensic specialists played a crucial role in analyzing the physical aspects of the symbols. They examined the materials used and the techniques employed to create the markings. Their analysis showed that the symbols were made with simple tools and techniques, suggesting that they were created by someone with basic resources rather than advanced methods. This discovery added a layer of intrigue, as it implied that the symbols were crafted with intentionality rather than sophisticated artistry. One of the most compelling aspects of the investigation was the consistency of the Hito symbols' appearance. They were found on multiple surfaces, including the walls of the abandoned house and nearby vehicles. This uniformity indicated a deliberate effort to spread the symbols across different locations, possibly to convey a message or mark a particular area. The connection between the symbols and local folklore also came into play. Some local legends and superstitions referenced markings or symbols left by previous residents or visitors, often associated with omens or rituals. While these connections were speculative, they added an intriguing dimension to the mystery of the Hito symbols. The investigations into the Hito symbols led to various theories about their purpose and meaning. Some researchers suggested that the symbols might be part of a contemporary artistic project or social commentary. Others proposed that they could be linked to local myths or rituals, intended to communicate a specific message or represent a form of cultural expression. Overall, the findings from the investigations have provided valuable insights, but have also left many questions unanswered. The Hito symbols remain a captivating enigma, reflecting the interplay between historical context cultural influences, and ongoing mystery. As research continues, the search for answers continues to engage and challenge those interested in uncovering the true significance of these mysterious markings. As the enigma of the Hito symbols continued to capture the imagination of those who stumbled upon the abandoned house, the internet played an instrumental role in bringing the mystery to a broader audience. What began as a local curiosity quickly transformed into a global phenomenon, as online communities and amateur sleuths became deeply involved in unraveling the story behind these cryptic markings. The initial discovery of the Hito symbol found its way onto various social media platforms, forums, and blogs, where it piqued the interest of both casual observers and serious investigators. This online buzz was fueled by the eerie and unexplained nature of the symbol, which seemed to resonate with the curiosity of internet users. Discussions about the symbol's meaning and origin proliferated across the web, leading to a variety of theories and speculations. One of the earliest theories proposed was that the Hito symbol was part of a modern urban legend or a viral internet hoax. Some online users suggested that it was a deliberate creation by artists or pranksters aiming to generate intrigue and drive traffic to their own platforms. This theory was bolstered by the fact that similar symbols and mysterious markings often appear as part of online campaigns or artistic experiments designed to engage audiences. In contrast, other theories lean towards a more supernatural explanation. Some users linked the symbol to local folklore, suggesting that it might be connected to ancient Japanese legends or spiritual beliefs. These theories often drew upon historical and cultural references, incorporating elements of Japanese mythology to support their claims. The symbol's simplistic, stick-figure design was interpreted by some as a representation of an ancient spirit or deity, adding a layer of mystique and otherworldliness to the narrative. The role of internet forums and social media platforms became crucial in gathering diverse viewpoints and piecing together fragments of information. Dedicated threads and discussion boards were created where users shared their findings, hypotheses, and personal experiences related to the Hito symbols. Enthusiastic participants scoured old records, historical documents, and cultural texts in an attempt to find any link to the symbol. This collective effort was instrumental in expanding the scope of the investigation beyond local knowledge. Several online communities, such as Reddit threads and niche investigative groups, became hubs of activity, where contributors pooled their resources and insights. These groups often included individuals with expertise in various fields, from history and anthropology to cryptography and urban exploration. Their combined efforts helped to create a comprehensive, albeit speculative, picture of the Hito symbols. In addition to discussions and theories, online investigators also began to document their own field investigations. They shared photos and videos of their visits to the Hito House and neighboring areas, providing visual evidence and first-hand accounts that added depth to the ongoing mystery. These accounts were eagerly consumed by viewers who followed the unfolding story from afar. The impact of the internet on the Hito symbol mystery cannot be understated. It transformed a local phenomenon into a global enigma, drawing in contributors from around the world and fostering a vibrant community of amateur detectives. As theories continued to evolve and new information emerged, the collective curiosity of the online world played a pivotal role in keeping the mystery alive and dynamic. The next chapter will explore the continuing impact of these online theories on the broader investigation and how they have influenced public perception of the Hito symbols. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the intersection of digital discourse and real-world mystery. In the wake of the Hito symbols' discovery, the local community in Tomioka City experienced a range of reactions, from curiosity to skepticism. As word spread about the enigmatic stickman symbols, Local residents were initially intrigued, but soon found themselves grappling with the implications of this unexpected phenomenon in their town. Residents of Tomioka, who had lived through the tsunami's devastation and the subsequent abandonment of properties, saw the appearance of the Hito symbols as an additional layer of mystery. Some believed that these symbols might be linked to past traditions or even supernatural elements, reflecting a mix of local folklore and contemporary fears. Community discussions often revolved around whether the symbols had a deeper significance related to their recent history, or were merely an artistic expression left by someone with a peculiar sense of timing. Local authorities, while initially focused on managing the immediate aftermath of the tsunami and the general recovery efforts, soon found themselves drawn into the mystery. They had to balance their resources between ongoing recovery operations and addressing the increasing public curiosity about the symbols. Although some officials viewed the symbols with suspicion, fearing they could distract from more pressing issues, others saw them as a potential cultural phenomenon that might attract attention to the town. The Hito symbol's presence also led to an unexpected increase in local interest and tourism. People from outside the region began to visit Tomioka, hoping to catch a glimpse of the abandoned house and the mysterious symbols. This surge in visitors brought a mix of economic benefits and challenges. While local businesses welcomed the influx of tourists, there were concerns about preserving the integrity of the area and managing the potential impact on the community's sense of privacy and security. The mystery of the Hito symbols also prompted local media to cover the story extensively, further fueling public interest and speculation. News outlets and local bloggers shared stories and updates, creating a sense of local pride, but also drawing attention to the complexities of living in a place that had become a focal point of a broader mystery. As Tomioka continued to recover from the tsunami, the Hito symbols remained a symbol of both intrigue and local identity. The reactions from the community and the impact on local tourism and media coverage illustrate how a single mystery can weave itself into the fabric of a town's narrative, transforming the ordinary into something that captures the collective imagination. In the years following the initial discovery of the Hito symbols, the abandoned house in Tomioka City has continued to intrigue both locals and outsiders alike. Recent updates have provided new insights into the ongoing mystery surrounding the symbols and the house itself. Recently, investigators have made several breakthroughs in their quest to understand the significance of the Hito symbol. For instance, experts have conducted new analyses of the symbol, uncovering potential links to obscure local traditions and forgotten folklore. These findings have added layers of depth to the ongoing mystery, suggesting that the Hito symbol may have roots in ancient cultural practices that had been long overshadowed by modern developments. In addition to these academic efforts, local authorities have taken a renewed interest in the case. There have been recent inspections of the property, aimed at preserving its historical context and preventing vandalism. This has also led to enhanced security measures around the house to ensure that it remains undisturbed while research continues. Moreover, the house itself has seen some changes. The once neglected property has become a point of focus for preservation efforts, driven by both historical societies and local volunteers. These groups are working to document and protect the site, acknowledging its significance as a symbol of the broader story of Tomioka City's recovery from the tsunami. The renewed interest in the Hito symbols has also sparked new discussions and theories online. Forums and social media platforms continue to buzz with fresh ideas and interpretations as enthusiasts and researchers share their latest findings. This ongoing dialogue contributes to the evolving narrative of the Hito symbols, keeping the story alive in the public consciousness. The current state of the house reflects a blend of historical preservation and ongoing investigation. While it remains abandoned, It is no longer just a silent relic of the past. The house now stands as a testament to the continued fascination with its mysterious symbols and the broader context of its place in Tomioka's history. In summary, recent developments have both preserved the legacy of the Hito House and propelled the investigation into new directions. As new discoveries emerge and the house remains a focal point of interest, the story of the Hito symbols continues to unfold, capturing the imagination of those who seek to unravel its secrets. As we bring our exploration of the Hito House to a close, it's essential to revisit the journey we've undertaken through its story. From its origins as a beloved community fixture to its current status as an enigmatic relic of the past, the Hito House has captivated many with its intriguing mystery. We began by introducing the abandoned house in Tomioka City, noting its transformation from a vibrant family home to a symbol of a tragic event. The devastating tsunami of March 11, 2011, not only altered the physical landscape, but also set the stage for the house's descent into abandonment and obscurity. The historical background of the house highlighted its role in the local community before the disaster, painting a picture of its significance and the void left by its destruction. We learned how the tsunami's aftermath left the house uninhabitable, marking a dramatic shift from its role as a center of community life to a silent witness of history. The discovery of the Hito symbols introduced a new layer to the narrative. These symbols, which appeared on the house and nearby abandoned vehicles, sparked curiosity and led to various theories about their origins and meanings. As investigations unfolded, experts and local authorities worked to decipher the symbols, revealing possible connections to obscure cultural practices and legends. The online community played a crucial role in expanding the mystery's reach. Through forums and social media, enthusiasts and researchers contributed their perspectives and theories, keeping the story alive and evolving. This global interest has helped maintain the house's relevance and encouraged further investigation. Locally, reactions to the Hito symbols and the house itself have been mixed. The symbols have become a point of fascination and concern, leading to efforts to preserve and protect the site. The house, once a symbol of loss, has become a historical landmark, attracting attention from both locals and visitors interested in its story. Recent developments have further enriched the narrative. New findings and ongoing research have continued to unravel the mystery, while efforts to preserve the house highlight its importance as a historical and cultural artifact. The house remains a testament to the enduring impact of the tsunami and the continuing intrigue of its enigmatic symbols. In reflecting on the significance of the Hito House and its symbols, we recognize the broader themes of memory, mystery, and resilience. The house serves as a poignant reminder of a moment in history that reshaped lives and communities, while the symbols offer a glimpse into the cultural and emotional layers that linger long after the initial event. As we conclude our exploration, it's clear that the story of the Hito House is more than just a tale of an abandoned building. It is a narrative woven with historical significance, cultural mystery, and the human desire to understand and remember. The house stands as a compelling chapter in the ongoing saga of Tomioka City and its recovery, inviting us to reflect on the past while continuing to seek answers to its enduring questions.